Across conflict lines from Gaza to South Sudan, the Congo, Syria and Ukraine, people wearing nothing more than a high-vis vest risk and too often lose their lives to keep hope alive. The United Nations warns that 2024 is already the deadliest year on record for humanitarian workers, with many, as we've heard, 325 dying in that year, and many of those, of course, died in Gaza. This included 7 people working for the food aid charity World Central Kitchen, who were killed in an Israeli strike. Those who died were Australian, Polish, British Palestinian, along with a dual US-Canadian citizen. The thought of British-made arms that could have been used in strikes such as these is completely unacceptable. The Liberal Democrats are calling on the government to immediately suspend the supply of British arms exports to Israel. Today, children are dying of starvation in Gaza as Israel prevents food aid from reaching them, while hospitals are destroyed and medical treatment is vanishing under the Israeli bombardment. And those who are providing life-saving aid are dying alongside. Madam Chair, protection of these committed humanitarian workers is not an abstract principle. It's a vital under international humanitarian law, and it deserves to be properly funded. Safety training, armoured transport, secure radios and trauma counselling all cost money, yet while danger rises, funding falls. My constituents in Mid Dumbartonshire care, and they're asking me to raise this with the government to recognise the value and the sacrifice of aid workers and medical staff. The UK aid budget dropped from nearly £15.5 billion in 2023 to £14 billion in 2024, down to 0.5% of national income, and ministers now float a further cut to 0.3%. Every fraction shaved off forces agencies to cancel evacuations, postpone security upgrades and send workers out with less protection. Less money on the ledger means more names on the memorial. We can't credibly insist that combatants respect humanitarian space while dismantling the lifeline that keeps that space viable. I'd therefore like to encourage the government to reassess its approach to aid funding and to view it not just as a tool to help those in need, but as a tool to prevent future conflict and to protect aid workers, alongside vigorous diplomacy to prosecute those who target aid workers. If we truly want a safer world, we must safeguard the people who deliver the world's help. Cutting aid does the opposite, and the price is paid in human lives.